And now, more news with Dennis Wyman.
Hundreds of students had the opportunity to learn hands-on today. Employees from the Red Lake Department of Natural Resources and the Environmental Protection Agency gave presentations on the importance of protecting the earth. Our Jenny Day has more on today's Wave of Knowledge Water Festival in Bemidji.
More than 200 fifth grade students from local schools learned about wetlands, the nature of soils, and the importance of the watershed that they all share.
Most of it is just, what's their watershed? Where do they live? How does each person's impacts or actions affect someone else? And what these forms of pollution are, and also what our impacts affect other, not people, but also animals, like water wildlife, why wetlands are good and useful.
DNR officials say the soil and water quality in this area is good, but needs to be taken care of so that it remains that way.
Everybody can kind of put their different twist on the different types of pollution, how forest fires and erosion, from fires, has an effect on water quality, how it impacts wildlife, how it impacts the fisheries.
This event is funded by an environmental education grant awarded by the EPA. The hope is to teach students at a young age the importance of clean water.
It's a way for them to learn through experience. They were able to actually physically manipulate the clay into a river and saw that the sponge was soaking up everything that wasn't supposed to go through, as opposed to telling them that a watershed acts like a sponge. They got to see that a watershed is a sponge.
Concordia Language Villages is home to one of the few biohouses in the world. It's made entirely of recyclable materials. This wall is made out of sunflower seeds. The kids also learned about water conservation and fire prevention.
I think it was the most important about the wildfires and how they start, especially up in our rural area. They learned a lot from Mike Bolio and matches and things that they shouldn't use.
Each teacher was given a list of the different stations so that they could talk with their students about what they would be learning prior to coming to the Water Festival. At the end of the day, there will be an evaluation to see how much each person has learned.
I liked the station when we got to pretend we cleaned our own road.
That's where students competed in a relay race to see who could sort the recyclable items first. DNR officials say they hope this will enlighten students on career possibilities as well. For Lakeland News at 10, I'm Jenny Day.
And that was the 8th annual Water Festival. Good day for it. We saw a lot of water today.